I'm always down to talk about daddies on air. Yeah, I mean, Clubhouse is heard, but
Daddy's on air. Watch out, motherfuckers. Daddy's home. Uh-oh. Ding dong. Daddy's on air. Haven't seen my family in 13 months. Uh-oh.
Not bad for a fat guy.
ready and teddy to
A
go.
little bit quieter now. And a little bit quieter now. And a little bit softer now. A little bit softer now. Kind of hype. Kind of want to go to a wedding now. Let's get married. 𝗕𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗬𝗓.
We're talking them into weddings. We're making progress.
Dude, if I ever get married, just be in the back and object.
Hey,
No. I'd be like, all right, yeah, he's right.
Best man objects.
I'd be like, dude, that is the best man ever. He knows.
Perfect wedding.
Perfect timing, perfect wedding. Can we still have the reception, though, but just no girls? That'd be so sick. What do you want to do? I don't know. Just listen to 𝗕𝗓𝗖𝗓, probably. 𝗕𝗓𝗖𝗓 pizza, 7 TVs. No one shows up. Perfect.
Only college shorts from Sports Fanatics.
Best wedding reception ever. No girls.
Waffle shirts and college shorts.
Lanyards that you walk in, bro. That's like the wedding gift. Everybody gets a lanyard.
We're also talking like the 09 shorts, so they're like down to your calf.
Just everybody being their true self. Yep.
That's our wedding reception.
Everybody has fake Jordans on. Come one, come all.
Why don't you push some ticks?
Tickies. Plano, Tex. See you Wednesday. Can't wait. Mic Drop Comedy Club in Plano. Get your tickies if you have it. Then Rochester, New York, May 9th and 10th. In Las Vegas, Nevada, May 24th. Get all your tickies, BennyPolizzi.com, or the link right under there. And remember, get some merch. Get some TG merch. Get some Clubhouse hoodies, Clubhouse hats. Not bad for a fat guy hats. Everything at BenedictMerch.com. Link below.
Tight. Dude, fill me in on the billboards, man. Wow, that was insane.
They were like, yo, you want to come out here and do this for the Billboard Music Awards? And I was like, yeah. And it was all women. And I was like, this could go good or really bad.
It'd be risky.
So I prepped. They sent me a list of who's going to be there. So I just I just did a deep dive on everybody. And I don't know, it was insane. It was like a frenzy. Red carpet's like the most overwhelming situation of all time. Just 1,000 media people that are like, ah. And then like, you got celebs just running down the whole entire thing, and you're like, who's who, trying to figure it out. And I'm just up there standing on a curb like, damn, girl. I don't know. It went well, but I think it went well. But it was pretty fun. And it was only an hour. It seemed like the whole thing was like 3 days long, but it was only an hour. We were out there, and hopefully I can crank out some more vids from it. But it was cool. It's cool that people knew who I was. I was like, what? Okay.
Yeah, dude. Meghan Trainor. Wow.
Sick. But it kind of seemed like she had a vibe that I was like, did you go to my high school? Like, it was like that. It just seemed like I knew her from a past life or something.
Did you guys exchange contact info? MT, first TG guest, MT?
It was a real bang situation. Didn't have time to pull out the phone.
What's insane about those situations too is that all those people have like 8 million publicists and like handlers, and I mean, you can bear. I'm surprised. Like that says a lot about her true feelings about you. The fact that like nobody stopped her, nobody like directed her somewhere else. She made her way over there. That means that her feelings really trumped what her entire team of handlers and publicists really wanted her to do, which is probably just to keep going. because they want to avoid anything that could put them at risk at all costs, right? But she said, nope, I'm going to see Benny. So that's big. It's big, man.
Just freestyled it over there. But yeah, every person had 8 people with them.
Yeah.
And they'd all come up to me and be like, what are you going to say? I'd be like,
yeah,
just
dude.
let me cook. And they'd be like, no, tell me. And I'd be like, shut up.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I got her number. No, I'm just kidding.
That's what it's like. I went to a charity kickball game a couple summers ago. And I remember I took our boy Cheeks. I took Evan with me. And he wasn't really doing anything there. Like he wasn't like he wasn't videoing anything or anything like that. I just like didn't want to ride solo, you know?
Yeah.
And one of the guys there was just like, and who's your boy? And I was like, I didn't know if he was going to like think it was weird or like think like he needed to have a reason to be there. So I was like, this is Evan. He's my great friend. He does like videography. So he's probably going to catch some stuff for me. He's just like, oh dude, you don't got to sugarcoat anything. He's just like, you can't go anywhere by yourself now. And I was like, damn, that's a good point. So it's like me and you, we may not be to the point where we need like 7 or 8 people, but like you can't just show up solo. You got to at least have 1, maybe 2 people with you.
Nothing better than showing up solo. Nothing better.
No, bro. I hate that. I hate it.
To a big event, yeah, kind of. You always need a little help, but going solo to like just a low key, like going solo to you ever gone solo to just a movie, like at a movie theater? Like that's.
I actually have never done that before.
Dog. You got to try it, bro. Going solo to eat? Come on.
I've done the eating. Yeah, eating, no problem. I mean, like college, how many times you just need to like get out of class, don't want to mess with anybody, don't want to throw headphones on, you go grab something, you're just sitting there, you're like, don't give a shit. Want to eat, just like listen to Tupac or a podcast and just leave me alone. So I'm in a big Tupac kick right now. I had to live and die in LA on this morning. I was making eggs for the kids. So
hey, what? Sitting by yourself in college, sitting by yourself anywhere when your friends walks by. Yo, is that Steven Glansberg? Every single time.
Still.
Shut up!
You gotta have buffer though, man. There's gotta be buff. You need Jimmy Buffett with you, man. You can't.
Dude, I don't give a shit about Buffett. I don't give a shit about Jimmy Buffett.
I know you're insane like that. Now, if I go anywhere, it doesn't matter if it's. I mean, besides like going to get coffee, going to get some quick bite to eat, especially in college. But I just mean now, if I'm going to a house party, if I'm going to a bar, if I'm going to definitely an event of any kind. Nah, I need
roll.
buffer.
You gotta roll with somebody, yeah. I don't know. It's the people that roll up to a party that like solo. I didn't come with anybody. I'm like, oh my God, I actually love you. It's like you came here by yourself. That's how much you care. Crazy.
Yeah. It's like a lot of confidence. Maybe a little too much confidence.
Yeah, maybe you leave. You didn't bring anybody, you selfish ass. Get out of here. Don't need you.
Dude, those days, not a reminiscent podcast, but when like the invite would be sent out and then from there you would have one of your friends who you thought that like you would just say, hey, this is going down, see you there. And they hit you back with who's all going to be there or some shit like that.
You're doing this shit?
Get your ass over here. I need you with me.
Who's there? Dude, that kind of splits up your whole entire friendship. You're like, I don't even know if are we still close?
Definitely. When I got hit with a who's there by somebody who I thought was like,
you're supposed to be here no matter what.
And yeah, question your whole life.
It does matter though. Who's there?
Who's coming? I'd rather, this is tough. Would you rather have a who's there guy or a can I bring such and such?
Can I bring's rough unless it's like a premier person. You know what I mean? Like, oh, like, I don't know. You can't just bring some I always end up saying yes no matter what to that.
It's a tough situation. It's circumstantial because, hey, you might be in a spot where like you need some people over there. So you're like, bring literally everybody you know. Anybody who will get in the car, come. We need numbers. We need numbers at this point. But then it's always flip-flop and never works out that way. It's always when you are desperately needing people to get there, it's the who's there. nobody's here yet, dude. But then when it's a situation that's kind of a prime event, maybe your numbers are limited for an open house or something like that, then they hit you with the, yeah, you care if I bring Tommy and Phil too?
Dude, they're both weed kids. Dude, I can't have high kids and thermals and waffle shirts at my open house.
They're gonna find the sunroom too quickly, and the thing's gonna smell like weed for literally 6 months, dude. It's summer, it's hot out here. They're gonna be ripping blunts out there. It's just gonna bake in the sunroom. It's too obvious, but yes, they can come
because we're low on numbers. My mom's gonna know they're high.
The low on number battle, man. Man, it never worked out the way that you wanted to.
It's all about numbers at a house party.
But then sometimes, it was always
until you get your Xbox stolen.
It's always the best night of your life, though, when it's, I don't know, 8:30 and you're low on numbers. And you're like, what? Huh? How did this happen? This sucks. This is worst case scenario. And then within like a 23-minute time frame, all of a sudden it goes from worst night of your life to like everybody's coming now all of a sudden. And then it's just crazy.
That wave. Yeah. Or it's when you don't expect it at all. Like you
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like just trying to have a low-key night. All of a sudden 16 people are here.
The girl that you like thought no chance in hell she would come, and she's just in your living room.
I didn't even know you like did stuff like this. Yeah, we were just like with them and we heard.
There's thumbnail right there. My face. Girl, it's a year older than you, somehow shows up at your open house. Anytime she's looking at her phone or talking to your friend, you and your friends are just like.
You're like, bro, she's here? Yeah, every time she looks away. And when she leaves, you're like, thank God, dude. Too much pressure. Too much pressure to get out of here.
Now you can just have fun. Then you just post up in the kitchen, just your ass repeat. I pulled up in a new Bugatti.
She comes back in. You got to get your shit back together. Oh my God. Change the song to country again. Whatever she likes. Do you want to drink some of my mom's wine? What do you want?
We need to just do this, man. I sound so much like my dad right now, but God, between Snowed In and then just like Summer House Party, there's this series of movies that me and you could write that all take place in the same location that are like an hour and 35-minute long comedy, and it's all just this coming of age shit from kids that are our age back in like 2012, 2013.
Snowed In. Great movie title. All right, yeah, let's just take like 2 years off and just write movies. I mean, it's what's going to happen, honestly.
Yeah.
You can't do all this shit and write movies. Like, I'll blow my head off.
Yeah. Or we could just do like our own version of Spring Break. Me and you go somewhere secluded and we just lock ourselves in with like the beach out there and we just do nothing but write.
God, I would love that.
There we go.
You just
go. Lock ourselves in Phoenix, Arizona. Tough not to get distracted. We end up at like a putt-putt course. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
That'd be so awesome. You just abandon your family.
Your opener said that to me. Like, I remember, was that Christmas of 23 when he did your show in Indy? She was like, what are you sweating about? I was like, well, my kid's just sick and like Christmas is coming up. So like, I got a lot with like the family. She's like, man, that kid's not going to miss you. He's too young. Get out of here. Go. Like, leave him.
That's so true. Are you talking about Asia? Yeah.
It's the first time I met her. She was just like, he's not going to know a damn thing. He'll just grow up without you. I was like, not going to do that, but
kind of true. Yeah, just abandon them. You're good.
Yeah. Should we do weekend stats real quick?
Oh yeah, you got another packed weekend? What's up?
No.
Oh, you got back on your shit this weekend? Food stats.
I got back on it last week, but then the weekend came Sunday, like you said last week, went a little crazy.
Sunday's a tough day, bro. Feelings and thoughts that you've never had creep into your head on Sundays. And I was looking for trouble at the grocery store.
You're right, I'm at my parents, you know, so like you got Nona and Nonos. It's just a different feel, right? So I was good Friday, Saturday, because there wasn't a whole lot going on. But then Sunday comes around, go to the coffee shop right by our house. Of course, on Sundays, they got fresh donuts.
Dangerous. Coffee shop by the house, dangerous play, dude. You'll spend an extra like $700 a year because of that. Maybe like $1,700.
Yeah. And it's Sunday morning and there's nobody in there and having a nice little morning at the house. Don't have any coffee creamer though. So I'm like, hey, I'll go get us some coffee. A little Sunday treat over at the place right by us. Rye's like, yeah, go.
Why does it feel so good to bring people coffee? Just to be the guy walking in. Hey, everybody, I got 2 extra.
Bringing coffee. Yeah, you always do that. And it's very appreciated. But just like, and also the coffee walk, like over there to get it. Dude.
Who's saying no? Yeah, you gotta go. It's just it's so much fun. What's that from? Every time
Andy Griffith show, bro.
Yeah, dude. How come I turn into Andy Griffith every time I walk to get coffee? Never been happier.
That whistle. That whistle's nice. Whistle would all that show is just constantly on in my grandpa's garage and his TV in his garage. Never not Andy Griffith.
Perfect. Always drinking coffee.
So I hop over there and I'm feeling good. Sunday morning, local coffee shop on Sunday morning when it's real early. You know, it's like
it's a club.
Pre-church rush. No, it's not. It's
pre-church. Coffee shops rush. At 11 a.m. probably peak club hours.
So I hop in there, get some coughs. They got local donuts, of course. So I'm like, can't be dad on Sunday morning and not bring the kiddos back some donuts.
They love
Call
you
them
so
dun-duns
much.
in our house.
They love you
right?
so much, bro. Your son loves you so much. Mac and cheese and donuts. It's all he's thinking about. And you really deliver.
It's really my daughter now, man. My daughter, Mirabelle.
Donut queen?
Lord. Oh, my God.
Donut holes? You put her on donut holes yet? Dude, she's
not yet.
Oh, wait till the day, dude. I'm going to bring him over.
She's finally saying like, da-da, da-da. So she hits me with that all the time. So cute. But, I did my dad due diligence, right? Like Rye was making eggs and like a solid, wholesome Sunday breakfast. I was like, okay, I got to still have some sweets, but I hid them until after the kids had their stuff, right? I was like,
vet dad move.
Get some eggs and bacon in you, and then, oh, what's up? Ayo.
Whoops.
Right? Yeah. So we did that. We each enjoyed a little donut on Sunday morning.
What kind? What are the kinds, dude? What are the kinds? I need the deets.
Really the big 3.
Donut.
See if you can guess.
I know you went with cake, you went with OG glazed, and I think you went with OG glazed with the chocolate dipped.
2 out of 3. What was the other one dipped in?
Had to just be. Was it vanilla? Was it pink?
Ooh, nope. Stick with it. Vanilla. Yeah.
Vanilla. Yep. I don't know. I love all of a sudden. I love a Homer Simpson looking donut. Sometimes
so does my son.
They only have them they just look so fun. Walk by Dunkin' Donuts at an airport, I see a Homer Simpson donut. I'm like, God! Pink with the sprinkles, dude. Put sprinkles on anything.
Yeah.
I'm in.
So rip that. Then we're heading down to my folks' little Sunday hangout. Get the kids in the car, head to a spot down there. Dude, I get an Indiana hot sauce tenderloin.
What the hell? It's always been such a thing about Indiana's tenderloin. I've never seen anyone eat one ever. Tenderloin. Who's ever had one?
It was so good. I did yesterday.
Was it? Where'd you get it? Where do they sell them? And was it this big? Was it the size of the map?
No.
The country of America?
It wasn't the US of A with the District of Columbia bun right on top of it. It wasn't that.
It always has
just a
Florida,
regular
dude.
ass
Tenderloins
sandwich.
always have a Florida, and I'm like, dude, you guys just eat. It's literally the U.S. How should we shape them, U.S.? Okay.
Nah. It was just a regular ass sandwich, but I had this Indiana hot barbecue sauce. So good, right? So I have that at my folks. And then, of course, my folks had picked up, they knew the grandkids are coming over. They picked up a box of donuts for the grandkids.
You went old donut 2-time? Old repeat Robbie on the donuts? Whoops. Hey, all of a sudden, you never got donuts in the morning. Whoops, I don't know. Can't remember, did I?
Bro, my new name, I'm about to just be at Donnie Donut.
Yo, Donnie! Every Sunday, wakes up Donnie.
Only on Sundays, dude.
Different driver's license. You get pulled over, you're like,
The police somehow just understand.
yeah,
They'll have an East Coast accent. They're like, oh, it's Donnie. He's going to get his donuts.
You got a sprinkle on your mouth, Donnie. Get out of here. Stupid.
But then here's the kicker, BP.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
My sister and her husband and her kid are over there.
What'd they bring?
My sister made funfetti sugar bars.
I gotta go. Bars?
Yeah, dude. They were, it was like basically like like brownies, but they were just, kind of in the
Funfetti brownies. God, bro, I will flip this whole desk over. God, that sound, dude. That's the thing. Nobody makes. Okay, you see the funfetti box, and then there's like alternate desserts on the side and the back. Nobody makes those, but she did.
Sure. Yeah.
I always see those, and I'm like, who's made? Like, why are we doing? Why isn't that the featured product? Funfetti brownies? I'll kill everybody.
Here's another little anecdote about it. They have dinner on my brother-in-law's side in the evening. So my sister made these technically for that dinner, but she brought them over to my parents. What a stupid move, right? I'm like bringing my third back to the couch, and my sister's like, well, we were going to take those over to Greg's parents, but I don't think there's going to be any left.
I've pulled that move so many damn times. When somebody makes dessert for something else and they don't tell you and you just take it out, bro. Oh my God.
Dude, I was like, that's on you.
That is so her fault. You just set them down? What, try one? I'm having 7 minimum. Dipping them in shit. Having the timer. Watching TV. What was on TV?
Hey, watching the Cubs. Cubs are back.
Go Cubs, go! Go Cubs, go! With funfetti bars, smack my ass, push me into a pool.
It was a great Sunday until they blew a 4-run lead in the 8th inning and lost.
Not a sports podcast.
All good. Yeah. Not
a sports podcast, even though I'm wearing a baseball jersey because it was just opening day. What's up?
It's early. And then I think you'll like this one too. Sunday night, back home, kids are sleeping. Me and Rye watching a little murder trial documentary that we like to do, winding it down.
Mm-hmm.
So I stuffed my face on Sunday afternoon that we didn't really have dinner, but it was like 8:00, so I was starting to get a little hungry. Right?
Oh yeah. Oh God. You dashed, didn't you?
No, dude. No.
Donnie Dash.
No Donnie Dash. No Roscoe Dash on Sunday night. Okay. Made a little snack plate. Rye made a little snack plate for us.
Sounds dangerous.
Caramel and cheddar popcorn, apples with peanut butter, strawberries, and spicy pickles. Let's go.
Strawberries straight up.
Oh.
You cut the tops off or what?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but the apple with the peanut butter, ooh.
That'll get you messed up, bro. I was addicted. Remember? I was on the PBA tour for a long time. Peanut butter apples every night. The tour. PBA tour.
You were Pete Weber of that PBA tour, for sure.
Who do you think you are? I am. Every night.
That's right.
You could take out a whole jar of peanut butter easy with one apple. Not a whole jar.
Yeah.
I mean, I can now. Bro, just the amount of peanut butter that goes on that little sliced apple, like the portion can
slice. It's such a good scoop of it, man, you know?
Dude, you cut an apple like straight this, and it's a plate. An apple is just a plate for peanut butter. It's not even an apple anymore. This is for peanut butter. Mm-hmm. And then you jazz it up. You get some different peanut butter. Maybe some cinnamon peanut butter. Maybe you don't go, bro. I'm telling you. You take a hard, long look in the peanut butter aisle. You got to go to like a specialty store sometimes, but like they'll have it at like Kroger, Meijer, stuff like that. If you look hard enough, dude, there's like some chunky monkey peanut butter. There's some cookie crumble peanut butter. They're like off-brand little.
Okay, so it's not Jif action. It's like Peter Pan.
Jif's not going down that road. Either's Peter Pan. The household names aren't doing it, but there's like some. I can't remember it. But yeah, there's some different brands down there. Bottom shelf that'll really like, wait, what is that? And you eat the whole thing. That's a 2-night jar. Dangerous.
You want top shelf booze and you want bottom shelf peanut butter.
Yep. I don't know why we're not making a bigger deal about just Reese's having their own peanut butter.
That's true.
Like, I just pass by it every time. The Reese's has its own peanut butter, and we're not buying that. Like it, I feel like there should be a line wrapped around the store for that.
Totally.
Just Reese.
Yeah. Not a peanut butter podcast.
No, I want this to be a peanut butter.
Maybe
podcast.
It is a peanut butter podcast.
That'd be great.
Should we hop into the mailbox here early?
Let's do it. Yeah. Because I think we cut it short last time.
Yeah, we're always kind of like squeezing them in at the end. So we can get into it here quick. Let's go to Steven. Says Rick Pitino and Nick Saban. Same guy?
Wait. Who was it? Rick Pitino?
Rick Pitino and Nick Saban.
Ooh, close. 2 vampires.
Yeah, Saban's just the southern version, and Pitino's just the East Coast Italian version.
2 of the scariest people I've ever seen in my life. But somehow it's kind of good head of hair on both of them.
Yeah.
Like, you guys should be completely bald. With all the stress, they should be so bald.
And Saban's got that, like, solid, rich, like, mahogany hair color still. And Pitino still has the jet black. I think he might have, like, a little bit of, like, Cruella DeVille gray in the middle.
That's sick, dude. When people have the weird patch of gray, all of a sudden, I'm like, that's actually, like, cool.
Only works when you have dark hair, and it's, like, off to the side a little bit.
I'm like, this is a
Robert Kardashian style.
Mm-hmm.
Gents, emailing you during my beloved St. John's tipping, we had to endure 4 years of Chris Mullen lighting my tuition money on fire to be decent. We'll probably be bounced before the next pod, but I'm here for the madness. Sorry, Steven. Pretty sure you were correct. My question is this. Sorry for being a fake fan, but can you explain the origin of Daddies on Air? Slap my ass so I mutter, get the ball, in so many sports and social situations for years that my girlfriend now says it to when she's locked in and has absolutely zero context. Inception to Clubhouse. Take care, Steve.
Get him up.
Try to snap a vid under the radar of your lady doing that next time, because just seeing any female do that it would be hysterical, I think.
He said his girl says get a ball?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I got to see that. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one to pull off, but if you can, do it.
Get him up.
So quick.
Get him up.
Anytime anything drops on the ground,
get him up.
Drop your wallet.
Scoop. Get him up.
Just waking up everybody in my apartment complex.
Get him up. I'm always down to talk about daddies on air. Yeah, I mean, Clubhouse is heard, but
Daddy's on air. Watch out, motherfuckers. Daddy's home. Uh-oh. Ding dong. Daddy's on air. Haven't seen my family in 13 months. Uh-oh.
The origin goes as follows. There's this guy that we used to work with when we worked at a local radio station in Indy when we were younger. And he was like a fill-in for everything. Like he hosted in like 2 different stations in town. He would fill in like nationally on national radio. And the whole bit that was behind me and Ben is that like we followed him on social media, obviously. And this dude would always just post like these selfies of him behind the mic, terrible angle selfie of him behind the mic. And every caption on the post would be like, super proud of my son, Jake. He's got a spelling bee tonight. Can't make it though. Daddy's on air. Like he would say, Daddy's on air, and that's why he can't be there. And me and Ben were just like, this dude is like, he's never not on air. He's never not in the studio, missing all the important things in his life. But he's just the ultimate radio head, and so he's always on air.
Christmas? Never heard of it. Filling in for Bomani tonight. Daddy's on air. Slide down the chimney with Daddy. 10 to 4. All day, bro. All day. Whole ass family at home. Christmas all day on ESPN radio. What are you eating on Christmas?
We were just joking about how like he publicly tries to make it like he's so sad that he's missing these family like keystone moments, but secretly he's just so happy to be ripping top 5 lists on ESPN radio.
What's going on? Did you pick up all the wrapping paper this morning, Tom? To every caller. Just yapping. And there's like nobody, nobody's really calling in on Christmas. So he's just yapping away.
About nothing, dude. About nothing.
Daddy's top 10 moments.
Looks for show he can't wait for the most is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving Eve from 9 to 1 a.m.
Ooh, great day, great time. I've never wanted to listen to sports radio more on Thanksgiving Eve, though.
Do you call it stuffing or dressing?
Go Hit Cowboys.
239, Daddy's on air.
We got Lions, Cowboys, stuffing, dressing. We'll be right back. Anyway. So
that's our third movie in progress. It's just following the times and chronicles of Daddy's on Air guy.
Mm-hmm. It's just called Station. Know about this? Station underneath. Know about this? Oh my god!
The trailer in a world where Daddy's never not on air.
Oh my god! What do I do?
Station. Know about this? Coming Christmas 2028. Ha ha! Daddy's here!
Nobody in the theater.
There's 18 guys in Packers jerseys.
Oh! Oh my god, dude.
One day, guys.
Hey, sir, can you take off your cheese head? I can't see. I just want a Packers customized jersey with Station now on the back for the last name. All right.
We can make that.
I'll shut up about my wedding reception.
Yeah, you get married, custom Lions jersey number 1, Daddy's on air.
What's up?
It looks like a last name. It's all one word. Dadonair. Like, is that French? No, it's just Daddy.
Top 5 sides. Don't jump off sides. I just need your top 2 sides. God damn. All right. Let's hear
it. All right. From Jared. Subject wonky. Which, by the way, That video, best interview ever, shows up on my YouTube like algorithm all the time. And I watched it the other day. And God, it's just it's timeless. Truly just timeless, that clip. It's unbelievable. I mean,
it was
to think that like
we never talk about it. And I people always ask me, and we never really say, dude, it was kind of a weird situation where we were at the station. Station didn't know about this. I don't even know why I was there, honestly. It was me and you were about to have a brainstorm sesh, and this was like impromptu, and you came up to me and you're like, bro, let's just go out and film, get some content. And I was kind of like, for what? We never usually do this kind of shit. We usually like brainstorm sketches and then film them later in the week, whatever we were doing. But you're like, no, let's just go out there and see if people can like, you know,
well, the
interview
station
some people.
Didn't know that we were they wanted us to try to do something around the Indy 500. So I was like, what could be something that could trip people up and that put them on the spot and they'd say some stupid shit. Just like finish the lyrics.
Finish the lyrics, dude. Yeah. And I didn't even know the song.
Yeah.
I was like, how's it go, bro? And you're like, you're just trying to like rip it to me as I was like, and you're like, I don't know, let's interview this guy. We kind of got like in that moment of interviewing people for that finish the lyrics segment, we got like 4 other kind of good ones.
Yeah.
Like it was the best like street content I've ever done in my life that day for some reason. Everybody was kind of hitting it in a good mood. And we just saw Homeboy and I was like, we got to interview this guy. He looks like insane. He had like one sleeve rolled up, one leg rolled up, had a hat on. You're like, yo.
Yeah, it was like 82 degrees in May. And
so hot. It was hot as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that guy. Everybody's like, was that real? People ask me that all the time. I'm like, I don't know. How is that not real?
Yeah, tough to fake that, dude.
Realest thing I've ever seen. I saw him like a week later when I was just walking around and I was like, I just can't. I don't want to ruin the moment. I didn't even say anything to him. I was like, I got to get out of here.
I can't wait to get back on the road again. Back again.
That's so weird. I don't know if I know this song. I want the raw file of that.
Dude, I think my favorite part actually is the where he finally says, I'm good. And then he goes, how are you?
I couldn't believe the whole time I was just like, Doug, are you serious right now? Are you going to fall over? And part of
I had to try so hard not to like shake the camera because I was laughing so hard.
You can hear your laugh in the background.
You can.
For sure.
But what's so great though is that like it's just perfect that it was you interviewing him. Like that would not have happened with me. You know what I mean? Like it was just synergy. It was just meant to be. But anyways,
I almost didn't post it because I was like, I think he's too messed up or something. Then I was like, actually, he was in a good mood, so I'm gonna do it. That was insane.
Jared says, what's up, guys? I was banging some dubstep music in my Dodge Ram on my 7 a.m. ride to work this morning. LOL. When I noticed Ben's interview downtown with the Wonky Kid was mixed into this new song. The song is called Wonky by 𝗕𝗘𝗡𝗡𝗚 and 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓. I don't know. Check it out and let us know what you think. Side note, have you guys heard about the kid from the interview? Search Kyle Brown, Indianapolis. Bleep out if necessary. Wild story. Congrats on all the success over the years. Fellow Southsider then has been following along for quite some time.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, Jared. Yeah, I think we have kind of touched on that story, I think we definitely know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Do you?
Absolutely. I'm the first to know all glonky news. Trust me. 700 people. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's true.
Still a god in my eyes.
Have you heard this song?
No, I haven't heard that. Did he link it?
He didn't link it. Let's see. Where am I going back to, Jared?
I think there are a couple.
Wonky by 𝗕𝗘𝗡𝗡𝗚. Wonky, odd.
I've been to a couple. It's big in the music festival scene, rave scene.
The Wonky?
Wonky guy is. because there'll be like people have totems, you know. I've seen him on a couple totems, and I've been to a couple. Like a totem is like there's a million people at a music festival or rave, or just think big concert, and you have like a big like flag or something. So your homies are, oh, let's go check out. Let's go over there by the wonky. Yeah, they'll do that. They'll some people have actually come up to me at raves and music festivals and been like, dude, are you the guy that did the glonky thing? And I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
How many raves and music festivals you going to?
I've been to a couple, dude. I've been there a couple.
The hell? All right, let's see what this is all about here. Ad for sure.
It's never been this quiet in my life.
Who's that one?
That's you, dude.
How you feel? I'm scared.
This beat drop's about to be nasty. No, go to it before that part.
I'm feeling walking.
Wow.
Hard.
All right, copyright cats.
Copyright cats, but it's our shit.
Right.
Yeah, imagine us getting fined for that. It's like, it's our whole thing. Never mind.
Oh, man. That was like 7 years ago at this point.
What a day.
Let's go to Lou. Varsity men's singles bathroom break. How these guys coded is this. Asked for the bathroom key at the grocery store and they pulled this puppy out. Station most certainly did not know about this. Slap my ass with this thing like it's 21-20 game point. I just lobbed you the game-winning smash. Send from my PDA device.
I love this guy. Who is this guy, bro?
Have you seen this interview? It's just a badminton racket with a key tied to it.
These guys coded. I love that you think of us when you get the bathroom key. That's all I want to be known for.
I guess, yeah, they're just like, yeah, don't take this anywhere. You're going to look like a jack off with your badminton racket walking around. Don't steal this key.
That's going to make me steal it.
What they don't know
is I love badminton. What they don't know is I got a game going on in my backyard right now. Dude, the way I used to...
When you connected with a badminton on a smash like that, damn.
My sister was nasty with it, dude. Could not compete because she played tennis in high school. I'd play her in badminton. Once she figured it all out, I was like, I stand no chance. Dude, the amount of times I threw a badminton racket like 3 yards down.
Sure.
Oh my.
Like it was a frisbee. Like a fucking boomerang.
Bro, I would smash him against a fence. I'd be so mad. Nothing more. I've never been more passionate about anything in my life than badminton.
Makes sense.
It does. Perfect.
This is from Jack. Nicknames and kid dating an older girl. Can't wait. Says, what up? I've been listening for years now. Thanks.
Have we been
from
doing
the Midwest and went to Catholic school and played football in high school. I'm a little young for some of the player references. Graduated high school in 2018. Wow. But still love hearing all the stories because it's the exact same. I almost cried in the office when you guys were talking about the kid dating an older girl because one of my best friends was, and every time you'd ask how he pulled her, quote, I'm fucking sick, that's how, is the only response you'd ever get. Damn, dude.
Who was that?
Did not want to mess with it. I'm already intimidated by this dude.
Yeah, she cheated on him.
You guys were talking about reading or bringing up the Eucharist at church to impress a girl made me die. I would read the morning announcements all because they asked me once and did fine. Then the following year, they made me every day. This blew up in my face, though, because despite being the kid on the football team and the honors classes and having good grades, I'm wildly dyslexic. Yeah, I was that one friend that could never hang out because I was studying. Nah, I can't hang out, I need to study. And would mess up the little passage they'd make me read just about every morning. Did you guys ever do something stupid to impress girls and then have it blow up in your face? You guys are awesome. Next time in New York, live here now, or in Detroit, where I grew up, let me know. Jack.
God, man.
Hell yeah, Jack.
What
That's
a dude.
awesome, dude.
Those honors classes paid off, bro. Nice email.
Dude, yeah. I mean,
I've done
that was
everything
like-
in my life that I do it for girls and mess it up. Absolutely everything. From,
I want to say 2nd grade until I met my wife. That was like all it was.
always doing something and always getting hurt doing it.
But hey, if it made her laugh, they're like, fuck yeah, dude.
Paid off. Tore my meniscus one time for a girl.
What were you doing?
Intramural basketball, like going absolutely to, okay. At first it was like, all right, yeah, I'll be on the team because it was a good team. And I was like, we might actually win. And I can't believe you guys want me on the team. Cause like in college, there's like, oh, we're playing the golf team on, because the golf team's kind of good at basketball for some reason. Cause like 7 of the guys on the golf team played like their senior year in high school and they were good. You know, they got like 5 spot up shooters that can just knock it down. You're like, dude, the golf team won last year. Damn, we got the. And then there's like another team. It's these guys. There's another football team. Like, it's like a very competitive thing. And I'm like, oh, let's do it. And it started off as like fun. And then girls from the college started going to our games. And this one girl showed up at our game one time. And she played college basketball. And I was like, dude, I got to show this girl that I can kind of hoop.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm trying, dude, I was like, I got to dunk. I got to dunk, bro. Like, I got to get on a fast break and I got to dunk. Like, I'm like, locked, loaded situation. Like,
you were leaking out so hard. You were just cherry picking, leaking out so hard to try to get that fast break.
There was a loose ball. And I was trying to do the tap it to myself thing so I could be all alone and just have like, you know, the confidence to just dunk it, not in traffic. But my friend knew the situation, what was going on. He knew the girl was watching. So he was like, I'm not letting you dunk, dog. And we both,
wow.
Yeah, because he was like, nah, fuck you, bro. Like on some like friend shit, you know what I mean? He wasn't really being like that. But we both collide after this loose ball. I tear my meniscus. He like gets a high ankle sprain. And we're just, I don't know, the whole next day we're like, what do we tell our like actual football coaches?
Yeah, you're out for spring ball because you're trying to impress Hannah.
Exactly.
Probably was her name.
It was
too,
Kristen.
Right?
It was Kristen. Dude, out the whole spring, just me and him, just because we were trying to like impress a girl.
Dude,
crutches, dude.
Mine wouldn't even be that. It would be like, I don't know, like standing up on one of those bitch ass school chairs and then trying to like, you know, when somebody like in a movie or TV show, they would jump up on a chair and then like lean forward on the back of it to then like go to the ground and have it be smooth. You know what I mean? Like you jump up and you ride it down to the ground and then you just roll right into it.
Like,
you know?
like 1 foot, like one leg on the top of it.
Yeah.
How do they do that? Damn.
Like I would, that's like something that I would do. We'd all be screwing around and I'd see, you know what I mean? And they'd just totally
the legs,
shit, right? Yeah. Concussion on the tile floor.
Separated shoulder.
For sure.
So like, what are you doing tonight?
All to like seem like I was Leonardo DiCaprio or something. I don't even know.
That chair move is crazy if you can pull that off.
Right? It's a big thing. Like, that would be smooth.
Dude, if I had a homie that did that in school, I would bow down. That's crazy. But you can't. I'm thinking in my head, I've got those plastic school chairs in my head right now.
That's what it is. That's what it was.
Nothing slipping and sliding like those chairs, dude.
Right.
Those little like plastic bottoms. And you lean.
Especially
those scare.
Those, they had the tennis balls on the bottom.
I never had a homeroom class like that, not a reminiscent podcast. But I always would make fun of them so hard. If I walked by a class and the chairs had tennis balls, I'd be like, pussies.
I hated it.
I thought that was so whack. Like, what teacher thought of this breakthrough idea of putting tennis balls on the school chairs? So it doesn't mark up the floor.
Dude, tennis balls were like tennis balls were a luxury when you were a kid. You play wall ball with that shit. You could play some crazy baseball where you could like bomb it.
Yeah.
You could play like fucking tag with it where if you get hit by it, you get pegged by it, then you're it, like there's a ton of stuff you can do with a tennis ball.
Tennis balls kind of don't hurt that bad either. Like if you threw a ball up and hit a tennis ball with a bat and it hit me like point blank, I'd be like, I kind of felt good.
Right.
It stings a little, but it stings in a good way. Tennis balls are like underutilized.
Give a group of 4 13-year-old dudes a tennis ball. That's all I need.
You won't hear from 4 days. 4 days silence.
A tennis ball and a brick wall. That's it.
Hey, the smell of a fresh can of tennis balls.
Pretty nice. I think when we did top 5 smells on Spress back in the day, I'm pretty sure you had that.
It's amazing.
All right. Let's go to Will. Will says, John Stockton's shorts. Sup, fellas? Longtime listener, second time emailer. Love the show. Yeah, this name seemed new, so I wanted to read it. I was listening to last week's episode while doing chores around the house to make the task more enjoyable. It definitely worked. You guys had me laughing so hard I couldn't talk when my wife asked him what was going on. I recomposed myself and simply said, not a sports podcast. Thank you. Anyway, listening to the pod while doing chores got me thinking, what chores did you used to think were ridiculous when you were younger, but actually appreciate knowing how to do now as adults? Smack my ass with Brian Bosworth's headband from his Oklahoma days while your dad cracks open a garage beer on Saturday morning after waking up at 5:30 to do you got this all fucked up, bro. Smack my ass with Brian Bosworth's headband from his Oklahoma days while your dad cracks open a garage beer on Saturday morning after waking up at 5:30 to mow the lawn.
Atta baby.
There was some misspells in there that got me. So I had to go back and read it through. Chores as a kid that are better now.
My dad I always got nervous for this one. He'd be like, yo, dust off the VCR. How come at my house I just had like 13 VCRs stacked on top of each other? Did that happen to you too? VCR player, another VCR player, a stereo thing. Thing for the surround sound, a DVD player, and 16 remotes on top of all of them. And I got to dust that. I'm like, dog, if I like press a button, I'm 8.
Right.
Just going in between, dusting off the remotes. That one
was a very like 1999 to 2002 thing with all that shit and the giant entertainment center that you'd have in your living room.
Insane. You got to all the crevices of a VHS player I'm wiping off, and then you look at, remember the first time you looked inside of a VHS player, you'd be like,
yeah.
What's happening in here? And then I always thought like I broke something because the pledge dust and stuff. My mom would be like, spray it on the rag and then wipe
not
it
on it.
Man,
right.
The way I just wanted to tag our living room wall with pledge. Just a Titans logo for some reason. It's like, don't give me that can of pledge, bro. That was a fun one. Wasn't fun, but I was nervous. I was the dust guy.
Chores when I was younger.
My mom always, while you're thinking, I'll keep ripping them off because this is the only thing I remember. This is my only memory from childhood was just, dude, cleaning that area behind the toilet in the bathroom.
Ooh.
I'm like, why is there so much hair? And it's always like that weird part of the toilet where there's like the weird nub thing. And I'm like, what? Dude. It's always so cold down there. I'm like, no one's ever been down here.
Rough.
There's a lot.
What you're going to find back there.
Dude, there's so much back there.
I wouldn't
so
say
much
that,
hair.
I wouldn't say shit that I appreciate that I didn't back then. I'd say now I appreciate it just because now I'm at the point in my life where it like affects me. So it's like dishes pisses me off when I was a kid and a teenager, it didn't affect me to have the sink full of dishes. Now it drives me absolutely insane. Now I got to get that fixed and have an empty sink.
It just looks
Um,
bad. Like the dishes don't bother me, but it just looks like shit. I'm like,
But that's what I'm
ew.
saying is like when my whole life, dude, really, like it didn't even phase me. Didn't even think about it. It made no sense when my mom would like freak out about stuff like that.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden it just flips when you become an adult and you have your own space, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But where it literally like it starts to hurt my head when I look at it, like drives me nuts like a sneeze that I can't get out. That's one. I'd say really just like just messes in general, man. Like you remember back in the day, I think about this often now. Back in the day when your mom would be like, we got to get this place cleaned up. You're like, no one's coming over. What's it even matter? We don't ever have people over. What does it matter if the house is clean or not? I was a king of that. I always was a little shithead doing that. And now it makes sense. Now I'm just like, dude, when you're an adult and you got all sorts of clutter and just crap everywhere, it drives you nuts, man. It affects your mood. You got to have it tidy. You got to have it fixed up.
Bro, I couldn't figure out what was going on with me for like a week straight. I was like, God, I just can't like organize the thoughts in my head. And I cleaned my room. Everything was fine. I was like, it was just my room this whole time? Or like something was pissing me off my closet. It was just a mess. I need to like do laundry. Just something was. And right when I organized everything, I was like, oh, damn. That was it. You're right. It does affect
I
me.
had that bit that I was working out a couple of years ago where it's just like about how there literally is like a flip that switches when you become a dad. Like I can't explain it other than that because it used to not affect me. It used to not bother me. And then all of a sudden first kid pops out and now I can't go to bed.
Rinse the dishes!
Now I gotta every morning I make my bed literally every morning. Then I gotta, before I go to bed, I got to make sure everything in the living room and in the dining room and the playroom is tidied up because if I come downstairs the next morning, there's shit everywhere. I'm going to start my day in a shitty mood.
Right. The second you have a kid. Hey, we need to re-landscape the backyard. Just immediately, dude. Can we get some vacuum lines in the living room? Scoop, get them up.
The amount of times that I drive past a gas station now and I out loud make a comment and like, dang, that's $2.79. It was $2.92 back up downtown.
That's dad mode because I am not in that. I've never looked at a gas price. I'm like, what am I going to do? Get it?
I look at them all. I compare and contrast them all. If I have like 45 miles left in my tank and I see one that's like 309, I'm like, I can go like 15 more miles and see if we get down to at least 289.
That's final boss dad move right there. I'll just never even look. Dude, I could buy gas for $16 a gallon and be like, I didn't know.
Dude, I'm trying to save 16 cents a gallon. Like I'm finding the spots.
Yep. He's got the dad gene. There is always one gas station that's usually cheaper for some reason, and I don't know how they're getting away with it. I'm like, how are you guys like reduce price?
Right. What's going on? Is this worse? Is this low grade fuel?
I'm like,
is it gonna run out quicker?
Is this half water?
Sure.
How are you guys on sale? How are you like bargain gas? It doesn't make any sense to me. And it's always like an off-brand gas station. You're like Crystal Flash?
Right. If you go in there, though, maybe if you're trying to get a snack or like a Polar Pop, maybe instead of like 69 cents for a Polar Pop, they're like $1.09. Maybe they make up their dividends in different ways. Maybe. I don't know.
I saw this. Never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead and go.
Let's go to Austin. The game you made up. How we doing, boys? This email stems from one of the recent Espresso questions of the week, but I wanted to share it here since this is more of a not a sports podcast. The game I made up with my little brother was called Barry Sanders Game. We would stack pillows and couch cushions up as high as we could on my bed to simulate the offensive and defensive line on the goal line situation. The ball carrier had to sprint down the hallway, run into the room, and try to leap with the ball over the pile and reach the other side of the bed to break the plane. The other person was the defender on the other side of the pile. They would try to meet you midair and stop you from getting the ball over the goal line. We broke about 3 ceiling fans and put 14 holes in the drywall. Greatest game ever.
Yep.
I also want to play it now. Keep up the great work and laughs, fellas. Benny, I want to play Steel Heel with you on stage the next time I come to a show.
Hell
Make that
yeah.
happen. Slap my ass while we play twice around the house at 10:52 p.m. That's from Front Row Austin at These Guys Live.
Love you, bro. Straight up. Barry Sanders game. Let's play Barry Sanders. That's so cool. Sick name. I love the names even more than the game sometimes. Did you have one? I guess you kind of didn't. Well, yeah. Did you have a game like with your sisters or anything? Or like your boys, like when you were like super young? I just remember me and my neighborhood friend went to school with them too. We would just, if it snowed, it was just one-on-one like football in like the tightest area of the side yard. It was, I don't know if we called it anything, but it was like war, bro. Like when I saw a snowflake, I'm going to Jesse's. Going to Jesse's. Why? We got to play football in the snow. Bro, it was bloody noses. It was crazy. It was so much fun.
There was a game. One of my best friends growing up had a pool. And so summertime, it was, you're over there all the time. And it was pretty simple. I don't even know what it was called. But like he had like those, did you ever see those like pool baseball gloves that could get wet and shit?
Never seen one of them in action, but I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so he had a few of those, and then we have a tennis ball. And
did they
essentially
stick?
No, you're thinking of a different thing.
Okay.
Thinking of that just like pad thing that would stick to it. This was like an actual like floppy.
Yeah.
It looked like a pool baseball glove, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we'd be at opposite ends of the pool. And it was just like 3 strikes. It was like the first one to skip it in the water or not hit like the chest level 3 times, you lose,
Oh, just
you'd be out there like we were baseball players, right? So it'd be just
you
keep going.
You were
right?
yeeting that thing
right outside.
Dude, me and one of my homies also played like a very competitive. This sounds stupid, but I think I was in 8th grade. So like you're a little bit athletic in 8th grade. He had an older brother. Bro, we would play pickle, like just pickle for like 3 hours. Like it was like
See how long you could stay in the middle?
Yeah, I'm going to Craig's. All right, what's like the thing, you go to your homie's house to spend the night or whatever. What's like the event? You going to a football game, you going to see a movie, maybe meet up with a girl at the mall. We're playing pickle, bro. Like that was our thing. And it was like we're starting at 7 p.m. and we're going until we can't see anymore. And it almost got me to play baseball. I was like, this is so much fun. Like once I understood the concept of like just don't get tagged and like fake people out, I was like, all right, I can do this. Bro, we played pickle forever. It was so much fun.
See, you would have been a great like pinch runner. Just throw Polizzi out there on the base paths and let him Benny the Jet Rodriguez it.
I would have taken some chances, man. I would have, dude. But that was fun, bro. Just the most old school game of all time. I know that's not like a made up game, but
yeah, this wasn't a made up game either. But obviously, when I was a kid, I had like plastic lightsabers and shit. So we would straight up play like lightsaber duels, bro.
If you get hit, you get
You'd
hit.
have to act it out. If you got your lift, somebody got your leg, you'd have to go on one leg,
Some real Star Wars shit. Never had a lightsaber. Why did I never have a lightsaber ever? Kind of sad.
Because
you have like 14 right now.
Dork. Yeah. Literally. My son comes and whacks the shit out of me and his little sister now.
Good for
funny,
him.
but also pain in the ass.
Good for him.
All right. These guys clubhouse at gmail.com. Still got a few left in there, but we'll get to them next week. Keep sending them. We appreciate them. We love hearing from you guys. You're all part of the show. Hope you know that. And I've heard from people, my friends who listen, they're like, love that you do that, man. That really makes it like interactive and engaging for the fans, and love hearing what different people come up with every week. And it kind of gets you guys going too. So keep sending them teamtheseguys@gmail.com. Subscribe. These Guys Clubhouse on YouTube.
Rate, review.
I saw a review that we had. Oh, John Allrood. It was 5 stars and just John Allrood. It was perfect. That's it. Wearing a helmet, playing first base. It's great.
Who do you play for? Who is
the Mariners?
Who is he? Yeah, rate, review. Tell the homies. Leave a comment. Do your thing. Grab some merch. Get your tickies. Plano Wednesday. See you there. And yeah.
All right.
See you next week.
Love you guys. Talk to you next week. Nate Cheerholtz.
Dude. 𝗕𝗣𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗦.
Home Run Derby 2006.
Station, how about that?